home with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Time with Johnson. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Check, crunch, 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 back, 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 switch.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Get him, boy! Get him, boy!
38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, D. Big series right here.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Not the opening possession they were looking for, especially on the road.
No doubt about it, because they wanted to come out and establish a little momentum right away. But now bringing up a 4th down, an empty possession, not what they were seeking.
And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. To return is Taylor. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Slam, slam, slam. Hatch it.
They'll run on 1st down. Taylor, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Okay, double up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll find Miller. That's complete. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag. That guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Watch the run.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. It's caught by Mike Evans. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13.
13 more yards. That's another Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mike 58, right there. You got nothing today.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
58. Here we go.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Timmy Jernigan breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Check. 6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got Adams And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 35.
That's another Buccaneers first down. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And they give this time to the tailback. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one 28 yards on the ground. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
Matt Gay on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Murray. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. And a Cardinal first down.
Watch the run. Watch number 86.
Throwing on first down is Murray. It's caught by Aguilar. And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
You got 3 down.
On the ground, this is Johnson. Skirts by him at the 35. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
On the double. Check, 59. All day, dog. Shift. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Now a first carry for Donnell Pumphrey. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be third down.
And it's third down.
Check 59.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. They are, however, facing a 4th down situation. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
Kill, turn up. Back one. Zoom. What do you want? 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
From the 29, Rodgers looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Davante Adams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown. Now, he's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes, he just takes off and goes. And I think that's what we just saw there.
Come on, fellas.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Check, 59. Crunch time, defense. Watch safety creep. Creeping. Safety's creeping.
They give to Johnson going right. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there and a first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On the set. Check. 59. Right. Check nickel.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's got some space here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now, and that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Joker.
They'll run it now with Pumphrey. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 15. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
The Cardinals into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This is Butler making the catch. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Shotgun now from Murray. Steps in, touchdown, Arizona. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Sponge. No. Hey, take 26. Hey, 88.
To throw is Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Watch the slant. Smooth. Go 58's the mic.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Now it's Peterson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
From the 39, Murray. Open man, Butler complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
It's a gain of 6.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Let's go.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
He was brought down by Shaq Barrett.
Completes it to Aguilar. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cardinals.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The end result, 21 yards.
And the Cardinal first down.
Here we go. Here we go. On the base. Here we go.
On 1st down, it's Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
At the Bucs' 14-yard line.
Come on, set. Now the check, 59. All day, every day.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, and here's Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Hakeem Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He completes this into the hands of Miller. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number one. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
I'm about to take you to school. Check your hot read. Hey, switch gears, switch gears.
On play action, now Rodgers. He finds his target, it's Evans. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's second down. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Gay knocks this one through. And they take a 17-14 lead. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. This fielded at the 2. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that.
Second and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Green 18. Good track, good track. Inside.
On second down and 4, Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for a Buccaneers first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Check, 43. Watch the screen.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Two times. Hey, we got 3 down. Check three.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rodgers. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Davante Adams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Johnson's got it complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well. Murray now 11 of 15 through the air. Here's 1st and 10. No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back.
Ready? 50 right. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Rack.
On the run, it's Humphrey. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Now they try the right side here. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Cardinals' 29-yard line.
58.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Converge. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 43's the mic. 43's the mic.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Greystone, travel. 50.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
You got it. You got it.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Right. 58.
Drop deep, drop deep.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
4th down and 1.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here.
26.
58 to Mike. 58. 58 to Mike.
I'm on. Spud.
58, right over there. Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
58.
Double tight, guys. Double tight.
4 down. 4 down. Alone.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
58.
Check. 43.
Get 300. Get 300.
And again this time to the tailback. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Hey, Mike.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it now because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
They'll run here with Pumphrey. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and inches.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run again with Pumphrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They'll run for it with Pumphrey. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
319. Yeah.
Now a handoff looking right. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
Jordan Hicks brought him down. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming after you. 30. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 13. You draw quarters.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now.
3rd and 10.
Jump out!
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Switch it. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Cleveland Farrell in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Check, 59. I got you. SOS. Mike, check. 59.
Here's Murray back near his goal line. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Well, there is still time to recover from this. It remains a 2-score game even with the 2 points there, but let's just say things not trending in the right direction.
I like that phrase. I'm going to say it along with you. Things are definitely not trending in the right direction. They needed something on that drive. Instead, they gave up 2 points and a lot of hope.
We got this.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. The clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning?
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now they'll run it on the taunts. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
It's now 3rd and 9.
Blue 58, 150.
Give me that ball, defense.
Jim.
Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, Haywood.
Freeze the mic. You must be dreaming.
43, 58.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the Buccaneers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Man, I got you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, will likely put an end to this thing. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Even though positive yardage was gained on that play, I think the defense has to be happy. Obviously, they were prepared for some trick plays coming into the game, and they looked very aware that those could happen on any given down.
Green 18.
Get the ball.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. try and push the pile. The Cardinals forced to burn their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
A loss of a yard brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Buccaneers, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.